What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so, man, I kind of feared this news. If you root for the Bucks, I think you probably feared this news as well because it's like deja vu for Bucks fans, man. And that is that, according to reports, the Milwaukee Bucks will have to start their series against the Indiana Pacers without superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. According to Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN, the Bucks are training without Antetokounmpo, who is injured, and do not expect to have his services for the initial phase of the series. Regardless, the team believes that the Greek Freak will recover before the series is over and help the roster push past the Indiana Pacers. Antetokounmpo suffered a left calf strain on April 10th in a win over the Boston Celtics and has not made an appearance in any games so far. While he has avoided a major injury and his left Achilles tendon is intact, he still has not recovered enough and will miss the beginning of the playoffs. Unfortunately, in the 3 games they've gone without Antetokounmpo, the Bucks have gone only 1-2. During the regular season, Antetokounmpo averaged a double-double of 30.4 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists per contest. He became the first player this season in NBA history to average 30 points per game and to shoot better than 60% from the floor. This is so reminiscent of last year, where in the first round, the Bucks, who had the first seed, played the Miami Heat. And remember, Miami almost was eliminated by the Chicago Bulls. They had to come back in a deciding game in the play-in and came back from what was like a 8 or 9 point deficit, I believe it was, to beat the Chicago Bulls. And the Heat just kept coming back from deficits. And, Jimmy Butler just destroyed Drew Holiday, who was a Milwaukee Buck at that time, obviously, in that first round series. So much so that the Milwaukee Bucks organization panicked and traded him. And, of course, they traded him to the Boston Celtics, and ultimately they were able to get Dame from Portland. But I'm like this. And I think Sidney was talking about this too in the event that this had happened. Dame Lillard obviously is a better, supposedly, right? And the numbers strongly suggest that he's a better offensive player than Drew Holiday, right? So Dame is a top 75 all-time player. At least that's what they tell us. Dame should be able to give the Milwaukee Bucks at least one game. Even if they split the first 2 games, Dame should be good enough, along with Chris Middleton, along with Bobby Portis, along with Brook Lopez, along with the other cast of characters on this team. They should still be good enough to get at least one victory in the first 2 contests. Now, hopefully, if you're a Bucks fan, they get Giannis sometime in Game 3. But be that as it may, the Bucks should still be able to get a victory, man. Ain't no excuse. Because we talking about a guy like Dame time, man. Remember, Dame was a guy that ate up the OKC Thunder on a Portland team that really wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? You can make matter of fact, no, it ain't no argument. This is the best team that Damian Lillard has ever been on going to the postseason. All Dame has to do is go back to his old mode, right? Go back to Dame time mode. Portland Trailblazers, prime Dame time mode. So, saying Dane should be able, with his playoff experience, with his veteran presence, he should be able to lead the Milwaukee Bucks to be at least competitive in both games and to win one, if not both games at home. The home crowd is there. The Bucks do not want a repeat of last year where they were humiliated by the Miami Heat. Okay? They should be pumped up for that. There should be no letdown. I know the Indiana Pacers are formidable. They're not your normal lower seed. They can beat anybody in the NBA. But Dame is supposed to be that guy that the Milwaukee Bucks got to be that offensive closer. And there's just no excuse to lose this series, man. No, there's none. They should be pumped up to win. And if Dame comes out and plays like crap these games, man, I don't want it, man. You're not going to hear the end of it. You're not going to hear the end of it, man. But I think that Dame, I know that Dame is going to come out and play well. I feel that, you know what I'm saying? I feel that. I think that the motivation there to prove that he is an all-time great has to be there. And it's not just him. Other guys got to step up as well. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why he was brought there. Now, obviously it's supposed to be him and Giannis. But these things happen, you know? Great players step up when other players are out. When Dennis Rodman got hurt in that series, I think he wasn't quite himself in a series against Atlanta Hawks back in '97, Jordan stepped up and averaged almost 10 rebounds per game in that series. Matter of fact, one of those games he had 18 rebounds, leading all rebounders. Jordan's a shooting guard. Sometimes you got to do that, man. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be able to plug that hole permanently, but Dane should be able to step up. You got several days to mentally prepare for this situation, for them to game plan around Dane. Doc, everybody, man, get ready for this shit, man. Because at first, when I heard this news, I was devastated. I said, man, they're going to lose. But I said, no. This is the reason why they got Doc. This is the reason why they got Dane. Okay? Doc is a championship coach. Okay? I know Rick Carlisle is, but Doc is a championship coach. Dame Lillard, you're finally on a team where you can showcase that you're great. You know what I'm saying? This is the best team you've ever been on. So it's no excuses. I'm sorry. Remember, Russell Westbrook didn't get any excuses last year when Kawhi Leonard went down. And Russ stood up, balled his butt off. It wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Suns had too many weapons. But Russ did the best he could, man. You know what I'm saying? Won't get any calls, none of that. Dame, you got to be aggressive, bro. Ain't no more. Ain't none of that just shooting 35-foot three-pointers. None of that settling. You got to be aggressive, bro. Make them call fouls. Same thing with you. Not just him, but the same thing with Brook Lopez. Mix it up a little bit. Don't have Brook just shooting threes. Take advantage of his size. Get some scoring down low with Brook. Bobby Porter's got to step up. Beasley, all these guys, they got to step up, man. Pat Connaughton. Play like you did 3 years ago, bro. They're already planning. I'm looking at TV, man. They're already starting the obituaries of the Milwaukee Bucks for this year. They already talking about how Dame should be traded. Because they don't want them there, bro. These people don't want Dame playing there. They want him in Miami. They're trying to pressure Dame. The media is an evil entity. They're trying to press. The fourth estate is evil, bro. They're trying to pressure this dude out of Milwaukee. They're already talking about, the Bucks should trade him. Why? To a big city so you don't have to talk about Milwaukee? We all know you hate Milwaukee. We already know that y'all rooting for them to lose. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it.